Dispatch, show me 211. Yes, ma'am. How are you? I'm alright. We're looking for a couple in a vehicle that meets this description. Do you have any weapons on you?
Yeah, but it's registered. Do you want my license?
Stop moving. Freeze! I said stop moving! Stay in the car!
Senator Bradley of the all-white United States Senate said we can't get there unless we all go there together. Sorry, none of us are where he is. That's number one. Number two, you're making a moral appeal to a country that doesn't have a moral conscience. The question becomes that when white people feel serious and angry and upset about abortion, they come out in the thousands up to the millions to say, this is what we believe about abortion. Where is the white outcry against white racism that murders African people all around this entire globe? It doesn't exist.
This is how we're going to change neighborhoods of color all across the country.
Yeah, but I mean, how does this partner with the league create social justice?
Look, we're the NFL. We're giving you a platform to reach millions of people around the world so we can shine light on the situation so it doesn't happen again.
And it would look good if we unite and show solidarity on an international platform such as the NFL. Check it out, man. You do remember when we were growing up in ATL, being stopped by the police just for driving while black and just on the mere fact that we were armed with melanin so they would say.
Yeah, man, but how does this plan reach someone like you and me? This ain't no corporate issue. The problem is the relationship between the community and the law. The way I see it, it ain't no black community or neighborhoods of color, like you call them. It's just a bunch of black people that live in the area where we don't own the properties or businesses, therefore we don't own the community. We need ownership because law enforcement protect the property of the owners, and when they don't do that, we just get them up out of there. It only takes a handful of us from our cities to really rebuild and change the relationship between the police. Trust me.
You do know that works both ways, right?
Hey, say, bro.
What's up, young Malcolm?
Man, let's roll this thing together.
Yeah, I like what you're trying to do, but I'm gonna stay in my lane on this one. Good luck to you, though. Good luck on that.
Really, though?
Really?
All right, Dan. Good luck.
Good luck.
you see this?
All that money.
This is what I'm talking about. I know we're here in this small little district, in this big city, but we're making waves with this one. Councilwoman, where you from?
Right here in Mechanicsville.
Absolutely. You know, people talk about the community like it's on the clouds somewhere, like we didn't come from here. But we start getting money, and then we forget about the community. Leave our own hometown to dry. You see, we didn't do that here. 5 years ago, after that tragic killing of that beautiful black woman, we decided to set out on this journey. We knew it would take some time, but we got it done anyway. We was heavily criticized, but we kept on pushing. Now look at us, commemorating our very own brother, homegrown in this city, and now the Deputy Chief of Police. This is what progress looks like. So without further ado, I'm gonna have Councilwoman give the honors.
Thank you, Kobe, for the vision and the work that you've put in. Just to give everyone an idea of what we're facing in our district. You had a 1 in 75 chance of becoming a victim of a violent crime. 80% of businesses were owned by people outside of this community. The technical unemployment rate was at a 6%. But we all know that most of those jobs, you couldn't hold down a household. So we're talking of an income of around $25,000 a year. That's less than $2,000 per month. And that's before taxes. The median household income was $28,000. $28,000. Now things aren't perfect yet, but let's look at what we've done. With many of the best and brightest stars of this community moving back into our neighborhood, collectively buying vacant properties, our household median income has went up to $70,000. No, that's not to say that everyone's income is $70,000, but the amount of wealth in this district has increased. That's generating more businesses, better schools, better jobs, and even improved our infrastructure. We opened our natural food grocery store that employs over 30 employees from people of this community. Our hardware store employs 10 employees. Our very own private school employs 10 teachers who teaches 75 students. This school was designed to equip our kids to become our future leaders and earners of this community. We have our very own Mechanicsville Community Bank with a starting fund of over $20 million, with over 20 local investors in this community, giving low interest rate loans and grants to our talented people from this community. It doesn't sound like much, but trust, it's a starting trend. The upliftment of the community has translated the likelihood of a violent crime down to a 1 in 400 chance. This makes the police job easy. And that brings us to the reason that we're here today. We don't have to incentivize the amount of arrests or tickets the police get. We look at the lack of crime in our city, the lack of hostile arrests and complaints. And the deputy chief, he's been leading the way on this. Our police force, they are here to protect and serve the people of this community, not necessarily police the people of this community. So without further ado, I present to you Deputy Chief Ali with the award for the Warrior of Peace.
circle is hard to break like tungsten. Any new member is fully vetted that comes in. I'm plugged in, it's a benefit when the monks spin. Bringing in millions that generated from hundreds. Being a real boss is an attribute. With the spinning no matter the cost attitude. Money long stretching east, west and latitude. Thankful for blessings, expressing plenty of gratitude. Exotic grapes in my wine glass. Sipping on the finest, watching time pass. Head in the sky, got my nose up. Woke up laying on the cloud when I rose up. I spoke to God on the gold phone. Call me Yahshua Fidel when I phone home. I'm from the city of the gods that we call magic. MIA, where you end up in a closed casket.